fight a month. When I began my fight with cancer back in early January, my spirits were obviously low. I was confused and wondering what was next. Up until that point, I had planned on attending the U.S. Naval Academy and going on to serve my country and give back as much as I possibly could. However, as Robert Burns wrote, the best laid schemes of mice and men often go awry. Once I was able to get things together soon after my first chemo, I really had to start rethinking a lot of things. For one, my military career was put on hold, and two, I had to completely reroute my college plans. I knew I had a long road ahead of me, both dealing with cancer and trying to plan for the future. Fortunately, though, I had every one of you there to back me up. After being in the hospital for 130 plus days, you begin to take on a new perspective and really see the big picture. What I saw was everyone I ever knew there to support me and help keep me focused. There were letters and get well cards coming in from everywhere. I had packages of all sizes and plenty of visitors. When I saw all of this, I knew that things were going to be all right because I knew that to be this loved, God must have something very special still in store for me. I think visitors are probably the best part. It helped to keep me from going crazy and getting cabin fever and being stuck in the hospital for so long. Later on, there was blood drives, charity races, and even t-shirts. To be honest, if you take away the cancer part, my stay in the hospital was actually pretty fun. And I can thank the nurses for that. They did a wonderful job and were just crazy enough to make things interesting. And to help pass the time, I had plenty of TMPs. And for those of you who don't know what a TMP is, that's a tune-making project. I came across a quote by Mother Teresa during my stay in the hospital. I thought it pretty much summed up my situation as a whole. She said, "I know God will not give me anything I can't handle. I just wish He didn't trust me so much." The phrase, "God will never give you anything you cannot handle," echoed in my head many times when I was having a bad day or when things just got miserable. And every time adversity came knocking, I had all of you, plus countless others, to think about as my inspiration. I believe when it comes down to it, we as human beings can and will fight for just about anything, simply for each other. That's because we care for each other. And with the amount of care everyone showed me, there was no way I was ever going to give up or give in, because we're all worth fighting for, no matter what the situation is. I'll never be able to fully express my humble gratitude towards each of you, but I do want you to know this. Without my faith in every one of you, the positive attitude that is so important to sustain when faced with adversity would never have happened. Thank you, and God bless.